Welcome to Timişoara. I could probably also say welcome to my town. I feel that Timişoara is my town. I started coming here 25 years ago as a tourist, and I've returned. I now live here in Timişoara. I teach here. I love the city, the people, the charm that is Timişoara. We're going to see a lot of this city during the course of this next few minutes, so let's have a good time. Discover Timişoara as I discovered Timişoara. You'll come back, perhaps not to live, but you'll come back after having this beautiful adventure, this beautiful journey through a town that has no age. Timişoara, welcome. Timişoara is a European city. Everyone who comes to Timişoara might be reminded of Vienna, another European city. In this town, through the centuries, her people and the city itself helped write history. The first electrical lights in all of Europe turned on the streets here in Timişoara. It's a city of artisans. It's a city of flowers, of parks, of natural beauty everywhere you turn. Timişoara is just 571 kilometers from Bucharest, Romania's capital. The city itself covers an area of 135 square kilometers. It has a population of almost 400,000 people. It's divided into 29 ethnic groups and 17 different religions. Some people call it one of the most western cities of Romania. Perhaps this is how it got its name, Window on the West. The historical beginnings of this city are supposed to be even more ancient. It might be pointed out that in the 11th century, because the county with the same name is mentioned for the first time in 1177. During feudalism, the castle of Timisoara played a major role in the fight against Ottoman expansion, becoming a bastion of European Christianity. Iancu of Hunedoara, Prince of all Transylvania, rebuilt the royal castle, which had been destroyed by strong earthquakes. Thus began the campaign against the Turks. In 1552, Timisoara fell under Turkish occupation and became an important fortress of the Crescent Empire. 3 times a conquest of the city was tried, but only in 1716, Prince Eugene of Savoy, following a 44-day assault, was able to free the city from Turkish occupation. That moment marked a new epoch for Timisoara, which entered under an imperial administration. In 1760, the public lighting had been introduced. In 1857, the city administration introduced gas lighting. Timisoara may well be considered as the first Romanian city which introduced public gas lighting, and the first European city introducing electric lighting. In 1884, the London company International Electric Company Limited installed not less, not fewer than 731 lights. The first horse-driven tramway began operating in 1869. 30 years later, the network was expanded and was electrified. Its length then reached more than 10 kilometers. In the same place as the National Theater and the Romanian Opera House, in 1975 something new was added. The new theater in Italian Renaissance style. Following the fire of 1920, there was a reconstruction, and in 1928, the theater opened its doors as seen today. Since 1948, Timisoara has operated the Romanian repertoire opera. The German and Hungarian theaters jointly share a hall in the same building. Timisoara is the only city in Europe where theater is performed in 3 languages: Romanian, German, and Hungarian. Next door to the theater building, on the southern side of Victory Square, is the majestic edifice of the Metropolitan Cathedral. This extraordinary building has imposing sizes. Think of it, 60 meters in length, 82 meters high, and it can accommodate more than 5,000 believers. It is our pleasure to dedicate this film to our dear friends all over the world. You have been our special guest in Timisoara, only for a few minutes. We've journeyed together and we've seen Timisoara, a city of yesteryear and a city of today. As we say here in Romania, la revedere, or farewell. After you have visited Timisoara, we know that you will have a special feeling for Timisoara. Timisoara, this window on the West. When we have the opportunity to welcome you in person, perhaps you will be reminded of the images we've tried to convey through this film. So my friends, again, la revedere, and hope to see you soon.